This is Christina, and you're watching Custom Games. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to stream. I'm your host, Christina, and tonight we're back in Car Mechanics M21. I'm joined by Chase. Say hi, Chase.
Hi. It also looked like your brain was getting ready to say construction sim. You had that look to you. We're back in Car Mechanics sim.
No, I just completely forgot what the name of the game was. So, as the name suggests, on this stream, we may or may not have been to the auctions. And so we got two cars we're going to turn and burn pretty quick. And then we have a third one that's a surprise for later. So I figured we should start off with this beauty of a car that needs a lot of body repairs. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the body panels. And I need to turn down the music slightly. We're trying a new playlist here tonight. We'll see how it goes. How are you tonight, Chase?
Well, I got to have Mexican for dinner and had some damn good nachos, so I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
It's,
Okay, that's the parts table. There's the body table. All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, God.
Hey. No!
Boog, are you telling me I'm quiet or telling me to be quiet? Okay, I must have been talking into the side of my mic. I'm sorry.
You were.
Wow. So rude. If you had failed that one, I would have given you so much shit.
Ooh, that looks better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the mirror I broke. Yeah, she already looks a ton better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Nope, that door is not happening. Front left door. Nope, nope, don't move the car. Don't move the car. Assemble mode. Okay, we are going to have to run the paint shop. We need another side mirror. I think the left side was hit. Because neither of those, I believe, were things where I was allowed to do. And the window was missing. Front left door window.
So you said the window is missing. I say the air conditioning was installed.
Okay, let's match this seat. C3 leather C. Seat 3 leather seat. There's the new driver's seat. Okay, let's get the welder over and we'll fix the frame. Because that's how that works.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to replace those taillights because they were not looking great. That's better. Okay, 2 license plates. Yeah, let's do 2 license plates. So, where do we want to title it?
Virginia.
Wait, it's Pride Month. Do the rainbow.
Hawaii.
Okay, what's our plate? Oh, I got one.
Jesus Christ. See, my question is Hawaii a 2-plate state?
The car requires it, though.
That's weird.
I'm pretty sure the devs don't know anything about plate requirement.
I mean, that's also true. Hawaii is a 2-plate state.
Okay, we need a brake caliper and cylinder. Montana has 2. Ohio used to be, not anymore. Double wishbone. Let's build a double wishbone.
Is that a recent change?
Last couple of years, yeah.
Okay.
N-Link B and ever suspension. Inner and outer tie rods. I really ought to buy stock in those because it's not like they're. It's almost like they're universal. Okay, so it's a rim Bowen. And then do I know what size we need on the front?
Yeah, I'm looking at this map of the states with 2 plates and not. with like a couple of exceptions, it's essentially just south of Mason-Dixon is 1 plate, north of Mason-Dixon is 2. The exceptions being Texas is a 2 plate, and then you'll have Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Ohio are single plate.
What kind of tire do we want on here?
White wall.
Which one?
That particular style would be a full wall.
So B?
Yeah, probably B.
Damn it.
Can't blame me for that one. I didn't say shit.
205, 90, 15. 15. 205. 90. Two of those. Let's look at the car status. I need 2 more of those because they're all the same size. 15, 205, 90. So then we need to go into the rims. I need rim Bowen. Two, 3, 4, 15. Just putting a set of 4 on so that they're all the same. Make sense?
Yeah. I mean, the rear's got the skirt, so it doesn't really matter what's on the rear, but...
I mean, you gotta be able to rotate them.
Technically, yes. But with the fender cars, you would most see just a crossbody rotation, not an X pattern rotation.
Brake shoe. Does it need a cylinder? It's got one. Do need a drum though.
It makes me upset that you can just slap shoes on like that and not have to fight with a spring and spoon for 2 hours.
Have one? I don't. Another drum. Nope, don't refill. Rain tool. Redo the fluids while we're in here. Because it's that easy to drain a radiator.
Uh-huh.
So, Grandpa Chase, what stories do you have for me this week?
Was that the 9 o'clock bus that just came through? I don't know. Talking about coolant, all I can think of is the horror stories of Dex Cool.
Oh, you mean the thing I had to put in my GM today? Go ahead, tell the stories. I don't know. What's the horror
Dex Cool
story?
is a violently reactive coolant. It cannot mix with anything but distilled water or more Dex Cool. Because, have you ever seen, like, in the visits down to Tennessee, you've seen that muddy red clay?
Maybe.
When it rains, half the ground turns into down here in the South.
Not really.
Dex Cool turns into that when it reacts. It gels.
I see.
And literally the only way to get it out is to take the whole block apart. Because if you try to just flush, it'll flush and flush and flush for years. But your radiator's immediately ruined. Especially if it's a microchannel radiator. Here we go.
What?
That's what it turns into when it reacts.
Oh.
Uh-huh. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It is aluminum safe. It was...
Dex Cool that we used from concentrate didn't require... distilled water.
Distilled is the recommended. It's not likely to happen with regular water, but it's way safer if you use distilled.
I mean,
The
nowhere
harder
on
the water, the more like...
Nowhere on the bottle did it even say it. Now, on the stuff for newer GM than me, whatever Dex blank that is, that's the one that's like, you must be distilled water.
See, Dex Cool was introduced for the North Star motor. Because ethylene glycol is not aluminum block safe. Regular antifreeze will eat through a North Star block, given enough time. Because when aluminum gets hot, it gets porous. And ethylene glycol likes to go nom 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 to aluminum.
Okay, there's the repaint. She's ready to go out. Making 14 grand, almost 15 grand off of it. I'm okay with that.
Up from a 350 loss.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to be doing yours, which you have some more requirements for. Am I correct?
I have a wish list. It's not a requirement.
Well, let's start by repairing the frame.
Throwing sparks everywhere.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull the body panels off. Anything that I think I can repair. Has no trunk lid. Fascinating. I repaired everything I could.
Boy, no.
This car is gonna be shining like new.
Can't wait to see what the profit is off this car.
Well, do you want to tell the chat how much we got it for?
We stole it, chat. Absolutely stole it. What was the suggested price for it?
Have been parts value at 28.8.
And we got it for
20. By price. No, sorry. It was 38.8 is what it was pricing out at, and we got it for 32.
Yeah.
Which doesn't normally happen.
No. I hate the auction system in this game.
Now that I pointed out that you can't actually get a lowball normally.
It's dumb.
Okay. We need plates for it. Where do you want to title it? And what are your 8 characters?
So,
Actually, let's be honest. We're titling it here. You just need 8 characters.
Oh, I should have expected this.
Or you let Boog have this one, because Boog is saying Arizona.
Let Boog have it, and then I get to set up the South Carolina plate for the secret car.
Okay. All right, Boog. What's your 8 characters? Spaces are allowed. I think Boog is now panicking.
I mean, to be fair, Boogaloo would fit. It's a dumb question. Can you not just type when you're there?
No.
I've never messed with the tags.
No, you can't.
That's so dumb.
Yep.
Makes me so sad. I also love that it's just nonchalantly just selling a license plate.
That works big. There's my servo. No worries, Boog. Depending on how fast we get through the surprise car, we might have time for another one.
We got a good laugh out of it, Boog.
And Chase says he's very, very sorry.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do.
And come hell or high water, it will happen next week. Even if Chase has to stream it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to watch Chase stream it.
Wow. Wow. I see how it is.
Blood? Don't.
Yeah, 'cause he don't blame me. He don't.
All right, let's get this car back to the paint shop. All right, Chase.
Livery 2.
Oop, 2.
Yep, 2.
Paint type.
Metallic.
Hue.
232.
Okay. Saturation.
And full sat, full bright.
You're sure?
Go to 3 real quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go back. It was looking very 2-y. I did.
That better?
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we bought it for 32.
Yep.
Are we ready?
I believe so.
Only 43.8. Because it didn't do any engine work. I'd say let's go ahead and sell it, and let's work on the secret project.
I mean, yeah, because the profit that we've got off the 2 cars is almost double what we paid for the secret project.
Fair. All right. Are we ready to reveal it?
Let's do this. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Bought it with only like 300 left in the budget.
And it sells at a profit right now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, if we went based on the original budget, there was only $78 left in the budget.
Yeah. No updates yet, Boog. We're dealing with trying to figure out how to do that.
Sitting down and actually doing a map
Yeah.
of the livery pattern.
It's similar to how we do liveries in 5M, which is a pain in the butt. All right, so Chase, you said you were going to give me some marching orders on this one. We know for a fact that this thing can technically have any of those 7 engines in it.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a 1-carb overhead right now.
Like, part of me says put a Hemi in it.
Which one?
The dumbest one possible to put in the car, I think, is what we need to do.
Well, which one of those 3 is it?
Like, because the ultimate goal is to open the hood and go, probably the 440.
Which one?
The Magnum.
440 Magnum. All right. So we're going to do full teardown and rebuild.
Like, this should be the most hot roddiest of hot rods.
Not a sleeper?
No, not a sleeper. No, this should be the hot roddiest of hot rods. This should be the mullet of vehicles. Business in the front, party in the back.
The mullet of vehicle.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god. Okay. Windows, taillights, headlights. Windows, taillights, headlights. Okay, this playlist has failed me. I am going back to the other playlist.
Lamau?
Windows, headlights, taillights. Well. Do we want to use these headlights and taillights?
Oh, yes.
And these bumpers?
Oh, yes.
So all the tuning parts?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, I still need to get glass from the normal shop.
The goal of this build is the entire time we should be questioning worth it spending this much money on this car.
Well,
And then for the next like 12 cars, I'll sit quietly in the corner.
no you won't, because it's stories with Grandpa Chase.
Look. Hey. Ah.
I am the Subway Surfers to your Reddit stories.
Lamau. Oh, God.
Okay, bumper B has been attached. Door. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
The body's done.
Yay, the magical bubbles.
Okay. Okay, real talk. I think I want to do net new everything.
Okay.
Repair or replace all of it. If it's not 100%, it's now on the car.
Okay. So we're doing a full rebuild of this car, full resto.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Seat Atlanta. Steering wheel, Atlanta. Could have guessed that one.
I mean, honestly and truthfully, the Caminos, for big hunks of junk as they were decent cars. But it was weird to basically be like, look, it's a crook.
Hi, Cassie. Thank you for the 47 months.
No, Boog, I didn't have a stroke. It's called a crook, a car truck.
Also, Boog, thank you for the sub pre the stream. That's tier 1 at 36 months. Don't care, just pull it.
I like how they're calling the master cylinder servo.
Okay, battery charger charging. Thank you.
Thought if it wasn't 100%, didn't go back in.
It will be.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Cassie, while that is okay, I don't think that takes 45 minutes, so I would say you're late.
Whoa! That is 1,000% yes. For shame.
Then you're very late.
It's almost like her whole room's been torn apart for the past week. You know, my question, Cassie, is did you get the 2 spots that I pointed out that you missed on your wall when you were painting? Did you get those touched up?
Oh, you're mean.
You say I'm mean. You're the one that pointed out the first one. Yeah, how's that bus feel?
You do realize, though, I said, I wonder if I should tell her she missed a spot. And then you went and proceeded to circle them in paint and send a picture to her. Yeah, the bus feels even better in reverse, doesn't it?
Trying to decide whether or not to send it back your direction.
I don't know.
I'm really thinking hard about whether or not to send it back in your direction. Send it.
Let it happen.
Okay. Here it comes back in your direction. Christina said, and I quote, "Oh, I have bad for somebody that's colorblind."
Forgot about that part.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Oh. What we're saying, Cassie, is we love you.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't make fun of people I don't love. It's one of my love languages.
I'm going to reiterate my statement. Cassie, we love you. Cassie. Okay, now it's right. I realized it was matching with Boog, and it was hard to read chat.
If only there was some other way to differentiate between you and Boog versus, you know, your name or the big green sword at the front of your thing.
Chase. Breep you.
I remember that, Cassie. Still hadn't told you which doorknob to buy.
Huh.
Do you know how difficult it is to find a interior Wi-Fi based smart door lock knob that's a gentleman's lock?
I'm not familiar with the terminology. Gentleman's lock?
Gentleman's lock is a lock for privacy, not for security. Interior door handles, like doors to bedrooms, are called gentleman's locks.
Oh, okay. It's that click on the handle.
Yeah. It's because the door it's being installed on is not intended to be a secure door. Like most interior doors in homes are hollow core doors to help with heat transfer and non-insulating between the rooms. So they're hollow. And so like it wouldn't make sense to spend the extra money on a security grade lock for a door that you can just give a good shove right in the center of and it'll fold like a paper plate.
Or, oh yeah!
I wasn't going to go that way. Having had to kick down both styles of door, the hollow core is much nicer.
Having had to kick down both styles?
Yeah.
Story time.
Well, the door to this room is not the original because it is, I had put a regular style lock on it and lost the key. So it down came the door because my lock pick set was in here. And then the regular style door was up at the house. We hadn't heard from Papa in a while. And we went and looked into the door and saw him laying down on the ground and the door was locked. And it was rummage through a bunch of stuff looking for the spare key or make the door open now.
Make the door open now, please.
Yes, exactly. That was also a steel door. So that was a... You know the cartoons when somebody hits something with like an axe or something and it doesn't move and the little wiggles go up the axe and then through their whole body? That's what it was like on the first kick. Just wham! Cassie, to be fair, there are plenty of gentleman-style locks. The problem is A, either they only support Zigbee or Z-Wave and not Wi-Fi, or B, they're more than the budget you gave me. Like, you may be getting a Zigbee configurator to plug into your Pi if you're wanting this door the way you want it.
No, they're not bad. I have Zigbee.
Wi-Fi is actually, in terms of security, the thing you don't want. But they require, the other two routes require extra pieces. No, your requirement was, I would like a smart lock that works with what I have. What you have is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. There is no Zigbee Z-Wave situation going on there. Yeah. No, you don't get to put that C with like 15 E's like Nemo does when she's doing something that's making me either laugh or angry. No.
By the way, we're remembering there's a mod meeting Monday, right?
You can say we're remembering all you want, but I can also say the past like 4, we've been sitting there 5 minutes after the meeting's supposed to start and went, oh, yeah, about that.
How is Nemo? Is what Boog's asking.
She's doing pretty good. She's tired with work and stuff, but she's enjoying it as far as she said to me, making friends with coworkers and stuff.
Very nice.
I was helping her
I
do
didn't even know that
dungeon runs
update.
yesterday. Yeah, no, I was helping her do dungeon runs yesterday with Link, so.
No.
I mean, also, to be fair, my communication with Nemo 99.9% of the time is just TikToks back and forth. And the occasional how dare yous. Well then, yeah, Cassie, as far as your door's concerned, there's a whole new avenue of stuff that opened up and is now possible. I just have to sort through it all. But the good news being, if going with Zigbee, then we'll have a database of compatible stuff I can just look through. It's one of my favorite things, is the Zigbee DMQTT website.
Well, you have all my stuff as a starting point.
Yeah. But also, Cassie, we're going to have a conversation about
The poker playing one? Log mine? Wicked's wife? What are you going to have a conversation with Cassie about? Boog, she is no longer with us. In terms of the channel, I have not talked with her in at least a year.
She is no longer with us.
In terms of the channel. Listen.
Just the fun part was seeing the realization as you were saying she is no longer with us in terms of the channel. But yeah, no, Cassie, we're gonna have a conversation about the importance of keeping, once this is installed and set up, keeping your door charged. While there will be options, if it is, yes, you'll if every now and then either have to change a battery or keep your door plugged in. The good news is, going with what we're going with, that would be probably every 3 to 6 months.
Is that all?
But there'll be a system like I have with your Home Assistant that monitors the batteries, and when it starts getting low, it starts going, hey, there's gonna be a problem.
See ya, Boog.
Bye, Boog.
$2.15.70.15.
Oh, he had to sneak him in before he left. Posture checking out.
Posture checking out.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I
started to read it off as you were, as like, never mind.
Oh, we didn't turn off the totem.
Stand by.
Cassie? I'm gonna let that be chalked up to stream delay. You're gonna let that be chalked up to stream delay. Oh. All right. So now that Cassie's here, Cassie, you gotta help me think. What are some stories, good stories, that I have not yet told?
Outsourcing the story mill now, huh?
I can't remember everything.
The 440 Magnum, right?
Yeah.
Can I convince you to do a 6-pack?
Yeah?
6-pack looks like it's got more power to it.
Well, it's got more breathing room because of that carburetor. Better aspirated. Yeah, I've told the one about getting hit by the ambulance. Well, my boss didn't believe me, and I'm like, I'm almost in our parking lot. Look out the door. There was at one time I got pulled over by a cop friend of mine because I had a headlight that was out because the front end of the truck was messed up. And the new headlight had arrived that day and it was sitting in the seat next to me. And as he's walking up, I recognized him. So I rolled the window down and started like just messing with him, kind of freaking him out a little bit because he didn't know it was my truck. And then he walks up and he sees me and we, just cut up and was laughing for a while. And he goes, well, I pulled you over because your headlight's out. And I just reached over in the seat next to me and picked it up. And I went, actually, sir, it's in. He lost it and me back my license and just walked back to his car and drove off. Didn't say bye, have a good one, nothing. Just got his car and left.
He's like, well, fine then. Okay. Never going to be buying clip B again.
Every clip you're going to need from now on is going to be clip A.
Then I will buy 30 clip A's.
It's the way it works, though. The first time you go, screw it, and then buy it in bulk, you never need that one you bought in bulk again.
One. Only piston with Conrad. Okay.
Oh, Christina, you'll get a kick out of this.
Oh boy.
So, like, most of this week, I've been waking up to my PC having restarted without me telling it to.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm like, I know there's not been that many updates this week. It's every day. So I pulled the event viewer. And the event viewer is saying, unclean shutdown, unclean shutdown, unclean shutdown. Not a crash, just unclean shutdown. The other night, I took this little camera I use on my desk to play with setting up RTSP streams on stuff. And I set it on my desk and pointed at the computer. Computer is the very foot of my bed up on that riser. While I was asleep, my foot was just pushing and holding the power button. And turning the damn thing off. Like, Cassie, I don't mind telling certain embarrassing stories because they're hilarious.
By the way, this is going to be a high-performance engine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The goal is it should provide enough torque to make the axle think about snapping. Yes. Cassie just messaged me privately and said, have you told her the one about when you shit yourself?
Which one?
What?
Isn't there more than one?
No! I only shit myself at work one time. But it was the same place where I worked at. My parts manager, she embarrassed herself so bad she went home for the day.
Jesus.
Wait. The whole dealership drank this one particular energy drink because we'd made friends with the distributor. So he would come and sell to us for half of what they would sell for in store if we bought them by the case. And they were called Bangs. They were delicious. Okay. And you drink one and feel like you were on crack for about a half an hour. Used to be all day, but we drank so many, they were diluted effects. Law of diminishing returns and all. Well, she walks up. I'm talking to a customer. She walks up to me. She goes, I'm going to run to the store real quick. And then she looks me just dead in the eyes and says, you want a bang? The customer went, and she just goes, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and then takes off out the door. Like an hour and a half later, she hadn't come back, and I'm like, Jessica, where are you? And she says, I went home. I said, why did you go home? She said, I just asked you in front of a customer if you wanted a bang. I said, I knew what you meant. She said, the customer didn't.
Oh, Jesus.
He came back in like 2 or 3 days later to pick up his parts because I had to get them from like Washington State. And he came in a few days later to pick up the parts, and I had a bang sitting on the counter. I'm like, oh, here's your parts. He was talking chit chat for a second. He looks down and he goes, oh, and points at the can. He says, she must have been embarrassed. I said, she went home. He said, oh, no.
I'm buying as much as I physically can on the performance site.
Beautiful. We had if you ever get the chance to work in either a parts department or a car shop, I urge you to do it, but also at the same time, don't if you don't have a thick skin. It's general advice for everyone. It'll be some of the most fun you've ever had in your life, but it'll also be some of the worst stress you've ever had in your life. We had a service manager. His name was Jimmy. Loved him to death. One of the best service managers I've ever worked with in my entire life. But bless his heart, no matter what he did, his eyes would not look in the same direction. Boy was like a human chameleon, okay? Well, we'd be standing in the shop talking about something. I'd be standing there with 2 or 3 techs talking about their parts. And he'd walk up and start talking. And we all knew which tech he was talking to. But always one of us would go, Jimmy, which one of us are you talking to? We can't tell.
Oh, no. Really?
He'd go, ah, damn it. And he'd walk off. What's bad is like my second or third day there. I was standing there talking to him about something. He was explaining how something worked. And then I looked at him and I said, not to be rude, but which eye should I be looking at when you speak to me? The technicians that were around me lost it. And he goes, which one of y'all put him up to this? And they're like, we didn't. We swear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jimmy told me, he says, I knew in that moment that you were going to be just fine here. Well, I mean, we also had the GM that would do nothing but, like, if he wanted us to do something, he'd bribe us with beer. Like, right then and there during the workday. He'd come back and he'd set, like, the coldest looking beer I've ever seen in my life down on my desk, and he'd go, okay. And I go, oh, no, what am I getting ready to get involved in? Or the daily occurrence where you get to decide whether or not to throw the salesmen under the bus. Because they'd forget to order accessories that were part of the WIO. And they'd come back there and...
Technical term, what?
WIO. W-E space O-W-E. WIO. It is a piece of paper that has a list of things on it that we as a dealership owe the customer.
I see.
It could be accessories. It could be lifetime oil changes. It could be a number of things. It's literally just a paper trail of stuff that the dealership has promised the customer. So the tech could come back there with a very angry looking customer. And they go, hey, you know, we sold this truck, so-and-so, can you tell me? And they get this look in their eye when they did not tell you to order the parts and they should have. And they get this look with you and they go, can you tell me the status of the insert accessory here order? And then you decide at that point in time whether or not that salesman was going to be buying you lunch that day or if they were going underneath of every car that passed by that dealership. And you'd sit there for a minute and you'd look at your screen and you'd just type. You'd sigh for a second. You'd type. Then you'd pick up your phone and you'd call the automated number for checking part statuses and talk to it. Then you'd hang up and be like, I'm sorry, it's on back order. It looks like it's going to be about another week or so before we see it. I'm going to see if I can expedite it, though. Your salesman will be back in touch with you probably the next hour or so when I get my answer back. And the customer would go, oh, okay, no, that's all right, I understand. And immediately they wouldn't be angry anymore. And then they'd walk away and the salesman would go, okay, where am I getting you lunch from?
Holy shit, bought the wrong one.
Because I'll tell you, every dealership is shady, but it's not the shady you think it is.
It's a lot of shade thrown at each other.
Oh, I mean, that's 1,000% true. What's funny is when, like, a salesman would, like, piss you off, and then, like, get done with a, like, shouting match, piss you off, and then have to come back to you, like, 15 minutes later with their tail between their legs and go, I need a favor.
Those are the best.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Belt B VA Hemi.
That's also the fun part about it is, like, as a parts person, you, especially at a dealership, you are the central hub around how most of that stuff works. Because with most dealers, yes, they do make a bunch of money in sales, but most of the money comes from the shop.
So pretty much, if you say I need X, Y, Z, they're kind of inclined to give it to you.
It depends on how you treat your people. When I was there at that particular one, I treated all my people with respect, took care of them, because I could just wave a hand eventually and anything I needed got done right then and there.
The way to do it.
Well, just like every Friday, my guys got breakfast. Everyone knew that I was going to be late every Friday. And I came into the shop every Friday with biscuits that I'd bought.
Interesting.
But I could also walk out in that shop and go, hey guys, I got a quick thing that's just come up. Can somebody help me with it? And every one of the techs would have went, yeah, I can take a minute. What's up?
You're probably one of the few people that if you said you need 3 for a detail in a room full of vets, they would actually stand up and help you. Am I wrong?
I mean, no. I mean, the GM asked me one day, he goes, how do you get those people in the shop to behave the way you do? And I said, they're humans, not machines. It got real hot during the summer out in that shop. The moment it started getting remotely warm every day, there was a cooler that was stocked full of ice and Gatorade and stuff for them.
Nice.
And then once a quarter, I would make sales get really upset with the GM
Uh-oh.
We had a expense amount that we could spend. And I would save it during the summer and not spend it all month. If I needed something like lunch or something for the guys, it came out of pocket. Okay. And we saved the expense fund until the end of the month. And then there was a place that did, in Louisiana, they're called snowballs. It's like shaved ice, but different. Once a month, end of that month, that trailer would pull back there behind the closed gate, and the doors would open on their catering trailer, and the guys could get whatever they wanted the whole day.
Oh.
And that came out of the shop expenses. So the week that the guys knew that was coming, oh Lord, shop was spotless. Cars were getting done faster than they've ever been done. It was hilarious.
Don't interrupt Friday.
Salesmen kind of start slinking back, and I go, "What have you done for us?" And they go, "It was hilarious."
Mm. Yeah, I have a feeling when this engine's done, the rear end is going to regret being created.
Love now. That's what we want.
I don't think I saw any of these, but I gotta check. No rod caps. No crank bearings. Okay. The oil pan is... If you have a performance oil pan, I got news for you. Three of you.
There is technically one style of oil pan that you can consider performance that I'd say is worth getting.
Oh boy.
It's a baffled pan.
Oh, so no sloshing.
Uh-huh. So the sump doesn't run dry, no matter what you're doing to it. So yeah, that is a worth it thing. Other than that, no. That, and if you ever have an oil pan off, put a big magnet in the bottom of it.
Yep.
Because your filter has to do less work, and you're a lot safer from the stuff the filter doesn't catch.
I actually think most of the cars that I've owned in my lifetime, when we've pulled the pan, already have one.
And sometimes in the factory they'll put magnets in, but they're like the cheapest magnets that you can find.
I mean, fair. Oil pan V8 Hemi. I'm putting the finishing touches on this motor. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this whole suspension job in the remaining time.
Lamau?
I'm willing to give it a shot, though.
You can do it. You can do it.
Engine hoist. Move A. V8 Hemi 446 pack. Look at that beauty.
Oof.
A little big for the engine, but she's in.
No, it's fine. See, now that would have been a ridiculous swap, just to drop a Duramax down in there.
Oh my god, that TikTok I sent you, where the guy was looking at the Cummins of that beat up truck.
Yeah,
looked over the Challenger, and it closes its hood.
Challenger's like, no.
Let's have no discussions about this. I think I watched that like 7 or 8 times, and I was just dying.
See, I have one TikTok that is burned into my brain like that, that to this day, if I watch it, I will laugh my ass off. It's not even about cars. It's just this guy standing in the bathroom, and he looks at the bathroom door to the stall, and he goes, "Hey, door, if you're haunted, say, And he pulls the bathroom door, and he goes, and he goes, oh, and it cuts off the scream halfway. It's just one of those that I don't understand why it's funny, but it makes me cackle every time I watch it.
Well, that fan's a little close.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Sure.
It's a good pressure. Good pressure, especially with the cowl around it.
Power steering, windshield washer. Oh, let's go grab our 100% battery. Ready?
I'll lose it if this is 98%. Damn it.
Sorry.
I wanted nothing more than a battery charger to fail in my entire life.
Ooh, can I choose the paint scheme on this one?
What type of purple are you going for?
Magenta, thank you. Also, who knows? There might be a library that speaks to me.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not it just says, make me purple, that's another question.
Oh. Like, I know you were on the road and everything tonight, so you weren't back in time to do a pre-stream, but I'm also glad we didn't do pre-stream.
Why?
Because most of my responses to you would have been as I was stuffing my face.
I mean, that's fair. You did eat late.
So you say late, but like that time's normally about the time I eat anyway.
How is this helpful, game?
It's fine. I'm just slightly upset they don't make you burp it. Like when you do coolant and stuff.
Yeah. Sway bar, nope. Sway bar B. front exhaust section V8 Hemi 440. Front exhaust section V8 Hemi 440. I need 2 of those. We're gonna have to build both sides of it. Okay, let's buy stock and tie rods, huh? Sure. Oh, but this one only comes in a pack of 25. I bought 30 inners and 20, and I'm gonna buy 25 outers. Because the packs come in different sizes?
It's kind of dumb.
No, I can do more.
Fleet packs are usually better about that. I can also nicely say I've never seen a fleet pack of tie rod in.
Oh, because they're normally not exactly this universal.
I mean, that is also fair, but I mean, anything's universal if you got a big enough hammer. Am I wrong?
2-wheel hub bearings. Realistically, I should buy stock in these too, because these are universal. Fuck it. Let's just get some caps while we're in here. Usually I can reuse them, but always good to have spares. Brake pads. I have run through my rubber bushings. Didn't think I'd see that day. Rim Atlanta, and my tire size is 215, 70, 15. 215, 70, 15. What tires you want?
I don't know.
This is a race car. You want to do the slicks?
Kinda.
Or do you want to do vintage race?
You do the vintage races.
A or B? BF Great Roll or Fire Wheel? I'd recommend BF Great Roll. They roll better.
Yeah.
And then, are we going with the stock rims or are we playing fun?
Why did fun have quotations around it?
Because the stock rim is Rim Atlanta right here.
I mean, the Atlanta don't look bad.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go mount some tires. Okay.
I'm sorry, can you make that sound one more time, please?
Nope.
That's it. You're a good judge, Kirk.
Ooh. I know something that'll hurt your mechanic soul.
Oh, God.
First of all, I need to build some double wishbone shocks because apparently I forgot to do that. 2 double wishbone, 2 front spring, 2 front cap.
I love the ticking time bomb that is a spring compressor.
So one day the metallic stuff fatigues too much and boom!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready for me to hurt your soul?
Okay. See, I started to give you shit for that earlier when you did it. And then right as I was getting ready to say something, you did it in a star pattern on the very next wheel. But no, back to that style shock. We got a complete assembly in one time when I worked at Advance. And the side of the box said, "Do not drop, rocket hazard."
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, do not drop, rocket hazard. So you got to think those bolts are designed for linear tension, not shearing tension. So if they take an impact from the side, they can break and the cap can come off.
Aye.
Yeah.
New fear unlocked. Actually, two middle mufflers. There are two rear V8 OHVs.
Kind of stoked to see what this car sells for.
Hmm. Well, I think I'm gonna make the time.
Yay!
Yes, I just hurt your soul by just placing the drum brake shoes on.
Makes me so mad. Didn't have to take the play out of the adjuster or nothing. It is the one cool thing, though, about brake shoes and drum brakes is the way they did the adjustment system. Is literally if you wanted a heavier duty brake shoe, you could put a thicker one in without consequence. You just had to turn the adjuster back further.
Hmm. I was gonna say, I've barely played with drums. All I've done is take the drum off of the rears on the olds, make sure my dad decided everything looked okay, put it back together.
Oh.
Hey, Chase, we're done, minus the paint job.
She's looking smexy.
Okay, let's go for the paint job.
You do have a dyno and stuff to run this on, right?
Uh-huh.
Good.
Maybe not a dyno, but I've got, like, the test path and all.
Yeah.
And I can also take it out to the racetrack.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, racing stripe. White
I
racing
love the
stripe.
stripes go through the bed. I love that the stripes go through the bed.
Ooh, racing truck.
Oh, those didn't go through the bed.
It added diamond plate.
Okay, that's kind of nice. What is this, a development vehicle?
That's
the kind of
mullet. The mullet.
Well, this is also the kind of paint you put on a in development car. Oh. 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 That
There.
chrome's gorgeous.
There's the color. And then just take and do that.
Oh. The pimp mobile.
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do I have the dyno? No. Dyno's the one thing I didn't unlock yet. Wait a minute. We can fix that.
Rapidly check. Can I unlock the dyno?
Oh, it's only 20 grand. Dyno's open.
Hello, Mal.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean the engine can't be...
It ain't got a single fucking fuse in it.
3 A's, a B, and a C. Well, that's embarrassing. A, B, C. B, C.
Oh no. Where? Where's there a rubber bushing missing?
Rubber bushing only exists on the front. That limits the options. Found it. Ready?
Yeah.
So 73% gain in horsepower and a 69% nice gain in torque.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I also love how you look at your torque and it's like what scale?
I wish headlights were this easy to align.
Ford was starting to test self-adjusting headlights when I was getting out. Like there's a tech tool where you could pull it up against a wall a certain distance away and run the tool, and it would use the front light sensors to determine how they were aimed and adjust their aiming digitally. It was kind of neat. It was also like an $1,800, $2,000 headlight.
Let's go to the drag strip.
Of course.
We gotta try the drag strip. I'm gonna kick my controller on for this one. One mile, half mile, quarter mile?
A quarter mile.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's requiring me to gear up. I didn't realize that.
Bless its little heart.
I didn't even really get into fourth gear.
So it's a long haul drag car. So yeah, do a full mile then.
Damn it. I jumped the line. Oh, that's it.
I mean, for something that size, a half mile, 18.5 is respectable
Uh-huh.
at 150 miles an hour.
All right. I think we have our answers.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what this sells for. I'm excited, bike.
Yeah. Guesses. What do you think?
54.
I'm going to say 70.
I hope for 70.
Ready?
Yeah.
74!
Yes!
I love that I guessed that, and I also hate that I guessed that. We made 57.
Hell yeah.
And that's all she wrote. Okay. Since this was the
Made
only
57, but you only made 37 because I'm going to count spending the 20 on the dyno to test it into the car.
Okay. That's fine. You want to do an auction before we sign off?
Yeah, let's go do another auction.
Let's see if we can find what the next car is.
Yep.
Are we going salvage or are we going trying to find sleepers on the buy it lot?
I mean, the buy it lot sleeper was the damn go-to.
Okay, let's try with the buy it first. Want to look at the bandit?
Yep.
Oh no, it's too clean! Oh, this is gonna go for way too much.
I'm interested to see what it goes for, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna say right at 38.
$40,000 is the
Maybe
estimate.
45.
Okay. Are we gonna try it? Are we gonna try and buy it?
Don't go over 25.
Don't go over 25?
Yeah, don't go over 25.
Okay.
Oh.
That would have been a fucking steal.
So, oh god, I just noticed it only had 85,000 miles on it.
It did.
It only had 85,000 miles on it.
Aw.
That engine would have been pristine.
Unless they drove it like they stole it. Anything else on page 1?
No. Oh god, that Mach 1's pretty.
This Mach 1 a little less so.
Yeah. Who looks at their car and says, I want mustard yellow? With brown doors.
Brown
I gotta get that
door. It's been hit.
Door. Oh, no, it's a Mustang. It went off the road. Probably
too
into
good.
a crowd of people.
This is too good. Oh, welcome back, Cassie.
And she abandoned us.
Yep. The Cobra Jet engine. This is gonna be way too much.
84.
What do you think? Starting at 22. 128,000 miles. If I can get it for 40,
I was gonna say 50, but yeah, 40.
I almost thought I had it for 25.
I would have shat a gold brick.
You want it for 50?
Nope.
Nope. Was worth a try.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else here?
Yeah, nah. Del Rey Custom's a pretty car.
And it's the Fury edition too, so. Okay, chat, you can't see it because of his VTuber. But Chase just fell in love.
See if I can make him recreate the face. There we go.
I can't see. Needs bodywork. Engine looks good. Interior looks good. Yeah, I think bodywork's gonna be the killer here.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. We must have it.
We must.
We must.
Okay. So as long as it doesn't pass the estimated value. Are you gonna give me no limits to the estimated value?
You know what?
I can't see.
Had the estimated value. Don't go for 45. 45.
Don't go over 45.
Yeah.
Okay. When I hit start, I'm not changing the number. Okay.
Hey. Oh, was it I did last time? Stop being dicks. Stop being dicks. Stop being dicks. come on. Stop it! Quit it! Quit it! Quit it!
Nope. I'm out.
No. Very sad.
There's always another one.
Yeah.
It's not in this auction lineup. Also, you're banned for now because we just did one. And you're banned because we just did one.
Wow.
I'm gonna say nothing else here.
Yeah, now let's go to salvage real quick. You gonna do a chieftain?
A TBX, which is basically a GTO.
Oh! No! How bad do you want to resurrect this chieftain?
Not that bad. What else have we got?
You've got to pull up that GT40 and see how bad it looks. I was expecting way worse.
It was in a wreck. Engine's fine.
Ayo.
It was in a
Ayo.
wreck. So the body's the problem. Body and suspension.
That's salvageable.
Is it 50 grand salvageable?
The GT, they pay for themselves.
What's my number?
48.5. Come on. We need something to play with. Let's go. Don't you do it.
Nope. Okay.
Sad.
What else?
Keep going.
Banned. Banned.
You do have to point it out every time.
Just saying, we could make a police car.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll come back to it. Let's look and see what else is here. So I don't see anything else in this page. Oh, there's another Mach 1. Bless its heart.
Engine's got a chance, though.
Who decided to paint the block Ford blue is my question.
I mean, it's a Ford, so...
Oh, it came factory the same color as the block.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, then that makes sense of why the block is Ford blue.
She needs help.
Do an engine inspection.
Dancing, a dangerous game.
It's more orange than not by 1 value.
I won't do a full rebuild.
No. Repair what the worst of it, and like this would be a good like easy flip car if you can get it for low enough.
It's the Cobra Jet 429 right now.
Which is a good motor. Don't go over 18.
18?
Yeah. They want it.
Still stole it, though.
Yeah. Next page.
So this is where we were.
Okay.
Anything else?
Mm-mm. There's another chieftain. Starting bid $791. I don't even think it has a driver's side, Christina. You can see through the fucking...
Oh, dear Jesus.
No front seats, no doors.
That is its color. One carb overhead. The body parts it does have are not good. It's gonna be a rebuild.
I mean, if you can get it cheap enough, it's worth it.
How's
Like-
4,000 cheap enough?
I mean, honestly, if it sells for the estimated value, and you do what you did with the El Camino, it'd be worth it, I think.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have a rebuild of a Chieftain TBX, which is basically in-game GTO.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
And there was one that we said we'd come back to 2 pages before. Yeah! Because you want to put a light bar on something. I can feel it in my...
Well, if I'm putting an interceptor engine in something, it's this.
That is messed up.
This car has seen the light. What'd I get? I can put a coyote in this? Chase, we gotta do it. Because this is fuel injected. I can do fuel injected. I don't have to do a carburetor again.
But I mean, a naturally aspirated motor, though, is still like...
Oh, there's also a supercharged DOHC.
Oh my god. Put a blower out the top.
What do we think? Do it.
What are the numbers?
Oh, like examination?
No, what's the estimated value of this hunk of junk?
1,200.
And the starting price is double, almost.
Well, it's an investment.
Bid once. I'd say bid once.
Bid one.
If you want it, go for it. Because you've humored me on the 2 other cars.
I'll take it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Are we good there?
Yes. Before I start going, we should get a hoopty. What? What?
Also, I just want to point out, these cars are in worse condition than if I would have walked the junkyard.
You could have went to the junkyard, I understand.
Oh, dear Lord.
People have been driving by like, oh, look at that nice car. Oh, look at that nice car. Driving back by. What the hell is that?
Okay. So, next time on Stories from Grandpa Chase, we're going to be doing a totally not a GTO and totally not a Crown Vic. 2 performance builds. And then we'll drag the 2 of them and figure out which one's better.
Part of me just says, this is going to sound so dumb and you're just going to laugh at me. Put the Coyote in it. And then just put a hood on it. Leave everything else just shitty. It'll be the ultimate sleeper build.
Oh my god. No! No, 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 no! Blues Brothers Crown Vic.
Oh, God.
Leave all the parts rusty. Put the police livery on it. And just run it.
Jesus.
Okay, before we get any further ahead of ourselves, why don't we go ahead and stop here?
Yeah.
So, Chase, thank you so much for joining me. This is a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
Chat, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. This has been Custom Games. Chase, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And chat, I have one question for you. Anyone up for some customs? Bye!